What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chad Noseball. In today's video, we are going to go over some of the games on the May 1st, 2026 MLB slate. I'm going to just basically be giving you guys the games that I'm personally probably going to have some action on. Don't want to keep you waiting too long. There might be some pauses and breaks in this because I'm not editing this stuff. So just bear with me. Your boy's been on a little bit of a heater lately, and I want to share my insights with you so we can make some more money today. Today's going to be a little bit of, hopefully, like a bounce back day for me. Yesterday, I had one of my more cold days. I'd been on a heater, and I put a massive bet on the Cardinals-Cubs game, and the Cubs just didn't fight for me. We had plenty of opportunity. There was so many hard-hit balls on the Cubs side that just couldn't find a fucking bit of grass if their life depended on it, man. I mean, 4 or 5 line drives, line outs, 4 or 5 line outs. And yeah, it was a 5-1 game, but I guarantee you, if we come up with that big 2-out hit and the ball actually drops, we have a 5-4, we have a 5-5 game going into potential extras, and your boy would have had a chance to hit absolutely gargantuan. Every single pick that I make typically at least has a chance to hit, at least as of late. So without further ado, let's get into the first game that we have on today's slate. In no particular order, I don't exactly know who comes first here. I've just got these little bits of media assets here, and we're just going to go over the first one, starting off with, who do we got here? The Detroit Tigers at the Tampa Bay Rays. 22-38, Tampa Bay. Listen, Tampa Bay is always going to be a dangerous team. The Detroit Tigers are kind of in a really tough spot right now where they don't – it's getting to be a little bit too late in the season to have the excuse like, oh, we're just trying to like sort things out. Like we don't really know exactly who we are yet. At this point, you kind of got to start to believe that you are who you are. And it could go one of two ways from the Detroit side in this game. Detroit could come into this game and just continue to look like they're pressing. It's like they all have it on their minds that they're underachieving. So are they leaning into that energy, or has the team sort of like accepted what it is, and now they're just going to start actually playing baseball the way that we expected them to play? Now, looking at the odds in this particular game, well, first let's get into the pitcher matchup. Ty Madden and Griffin Jax. It looks like Ty Madden hasn't had a start this year. It looks like he's potentially like is this a bullpen game? I don't know. But it looks to me like, you know what? Fuck it. Our season's absolutely done. Let's just throw Ty Madden on the bump for the first time and see what he's got. And that's a little worrying, right? With a Tampa Bay's got a dangerous offense, bro. But listen, call me crazy. What are the odds on this game? Sorry, I told you guys there was going to be a little bit of. Okay, here we go. Here are the odds. Here are the odds. Here are the odds. Minus 175 is so juicy. Minus 175 is unbettable. Plus 145 looks extremely appealing. If I think Detroit's just said, fuck it, and we're just going to play, we could win this game. We can win this game. So that's how we're looking at this. That's what you're gambling on. You're gambling on Detroit just actually finally letting their hair down. They stop pressing. They've already accepted that they're not going to be a contender, and they're just going to play baseball. If that happens, I guarantee you Detroit has a chance to win this game. 8. 8's the number. Let's go. So go back to the pitching matchup. Such a small sample size. Even on Griffin Jax, he's got 4 starts, 3-6. Looks like he's been absolutely shoving lately. That's a little worrying. Ty Madden, 2-3-8 out of the bullpen. That's good. That's probably why they're giving him a start, because he's been great. Tough. This is tough. If you're a degenerate like me and you think this game can go either way, I mean, if you genuinely think that, if you think this game can go either way, you look at these odds and you're like, dude, plus 145, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So for me personally, if I put action on this game, I'm probably going to sprinkle this, because obviously I'm not overly confident. I'm probably just going to sprinkle the money line, and I'm probably going to stay away from the number today. All right, moving on to the next matchup. We have the Miami Marlins at the Washington Nationals. I do believe the Washington Nationals got a nice little 4-2 victory yesterday. They were not playing the Marlins, though. Who were they playing? I forget who they're playing. What are you guys, the Cops? In any case, the Nationals are a pretty good team, man. 31-29. They're a few games above 500. The Marlins aren't bad either. I know they're 26-34, just a little bit behind the Nationals, but they're not bad, dude. You know, neither team is bad here. Let's take a look at the odds. Minus 149. Sheesh. In Miami, 8.5. What's the pitching matching? What's the pitching matchup look like? I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Pitching matchup. We have Sandy Alcantara versus Cade Cavalli. I get it. Cade Cavalli's been doing it. Cade Cavalli's been absolutely doing it. Yeah. Yeah. I can't confidently pick the Marlins in this spot. 8.5, though. 8.5. That you listen, I'm Washington Nationals to the over. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have action on Washington Nationals to the over today. They're just a team, guys. When I look at teams overall, and I watch teams a lot, the Nationals are a team that has good chemistry. They play for each other. I watch interviews. I watch how they talk about each other. Like there's like a really good clubhouse over in Washington, and I do believe the numbers are indicative of that. 31-29. I don't think very many people would have predicted that the Nationals would be where they are at this point in the season. Potential contenders. You know what I mean? Potential contenders. I think the Marlins are actually also a little better than people would have projected them to be, considering they're both just, as history has shown us, pretty trash teams. But I just never. I don't think picking the Nationals is and putting your money on the Nationals is ever a bad idea. All right, so that's what we got. Cade Cavalli been doing the damn thing. Sandy Alcantara, nothing great, and there's a high likelihood that the Washington Nationals come out here and just shit all over him and get into the bullpen quick. Washington Nationals to the over. Moving on to the next game, we have the San Francisco Giants coming off an absolute. They just absolutely shellacked the Rockies yesterday. I think it was the Rocky. It was like 15-2. It was just disgusting. Wish I would have put action on it. It was actually a game I marked down and I looked at like I should put action on this, but I didn't because I had action on other games. And I like to watch the games that I have action on, but they're playing the Brewers today. And man, Shane Drohan, small sample size from the starting standpoint. Landon Roop, he's been a guy. He's got the experience. And this is tough. I mean, this is tough. I know you guys might. You always look at these odds and you're like, oh, how is it so tough? They're minus 143 favorites. Yeah, but if there was ever an offense that's absolutely rolling right now with confidence, it's the San Francisco Giants, bro. I mean, 20 hits, 15 runs. Like it was an absolute performance. And I just think coming into this game, they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. So for me personally, I feel like today's just going to be one of those like sprinkle days because the odds are so heavy on the favorite side, but I still have belief that the underdogs could come through today. I'm always looking for the value. Always looking for the value. And look, 7.5 runs, that always seems to be like just not very many runs. Now, obviously, in hindsight, this could come back to bite me, but I'm going San Francisco to the over today. That's how we're rolling with this game. All right, moving on to the next matchup. We have the White Sox at the Twins. I think the Twins also showed out yesterday. I think the Twins are also riding pretty high. Looking at the pitching matchup. Oh, it's to be determined from the White Sox. Listen, Murakami being out for the White Sox is something that's actually really devastating to me, dude. Like my confidence in their offensive production isn't quite the same. You know, Murakami is like one of those instant offense kind of guys. He's the guy that could just be the game breaker, and he's out for the next 5 to 6 weeks. That sucks. That really sucks. I actually made a lot of money on the White Sox recently. Joe Ryan, he's a guy. He's one of their guys. Obviously, he's absolutely shoving. I can't feel confident in the White Sox today, and that's actually going against the grain because lately I've just been like putting it all out there for the White Sox. From an odds perspective, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Minus 169. Listen, I'm probably not touching this game, to be honest with you guys. But if I had to make a pick in this game, I'm going to go Minnesota Twins to the over. I think the White Sox could scratch a few by, and I think the Minnesota Twins are going to continue with their momentum and do what they've been doing. So that's what that is. Moving on to the next game, we have the Kansas City Royals at the Cincinnati Reds. Taking a look at the pitching matchup, we've got Luinder Avila versus Chase Burns. Chase Burns is just absolutely freaking dealing lately, man. Look at this. Last 3 appearances. A run and a half, brother. Let's look at the odds. Kansas City has proven to me that they're dog shit. As much as I like Bobby Witt just isn't enough. We got to get Bobby Witt to another team. He's just, if he continues to be on the Royals, like, all I want to see out of Bobby Witt is him to just keep doing what he's doing and then just end up signing big with the Yankees or like somebody, somebody that'll pay him and somebody that is going to be a contender, because Bobby Witt's a winner. He's a winner. His team is a loser, and that sucks. It's like the guy over there in Anaheim. You know what I mean? We got to get him out of there. He's going to be an angel for life. And my brain is currently farting significantly. My dog's currently kind of like dying right now, so my brain isn't all there, but I'm here staying busy to make these videos for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. The righty, the GOAT. Wow. 5, 4. Mike Trout, what are we doing? What are we doing, chat? Have we taken a look at the odds? Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I'm not touching this game, guys. I'm not touching this game. Which pitching matchup? Yeah. Wait, what? No. Pitching matchup. Ring the psycho alert. 8.5 runs seems like a lot in this game. I have to bank on the Cincinnati Reds to cover this number by themselves, based on the pitching matchup and based on the offensive production consistently from KC, or lack thereof. Under 8.5 is looking pretty good, and I might add under 8.5, which is crazy because I bet overs. I just can't count on Kansas City to score any runs here. Yeah, I think Cincinnati's going to score a fair few. I do. But can I trust them to score 7 runs? KC's lucky to get 1 in this game. 2 at most. Do they score 7 runs? I don't know. That's a call for you guys to make as far as that's concerned. But that's what we got. That's what we got on today's slate. I don't really have much more than that. Thank you for watching. Yeah, still haven't had any comments on this page. I'd love a comment. That'd be sick. We'll celebrate my first comment. We're a week old. We've been on an absolute heater. Unfortunately, nobody's been watching to be the benefactor of that, but I will always give away my picks for free. I'm never going to sell you anything, and I'm just here to have some camaraderie and have a good time and use this. It's just a hobby for me. I'm a former professional baseball player of 10 years. That's why we named the channel Chad Knows Ball. I feel like I needed to kind of give back to the game a little bit and kind of get back in the game a little bit. And this is kind of the outlet that I have to allow me to achieve this. And I love this. I'm having fun with this. But thank you for watching. Toodle Pip. We'll see you in the next one. If you're watching this and you feel like commenting down below what your picks are, if you want to fade me, if you want to go against my rationale and tell me I'm an absolute retard, let me know in the comments below. Love you guys. Leave a thumbs up, hype the video, and let's get this content out to people that need to see it or that want to see it and want to, party with fucking Big Chad over here, dude. All right. Love you guys. Peace.